Recording. Okay, good morning everyone. We are doing a HIIT and kick class this morning. So the style will be doing 3 sets of, oh, you know what? How am I going to record on my phone? With the timer. Okay, so I'm going to do that on my laptop, or we might just do a number of reps as a group together. So I think we'll just do that today. That'll be a little different. So we'll do 3 sets of 5 different exercises, and then we'll do some kickboxing moves, and then some abs and stretching. So if you have some dumbbells, you can also use cans or pasta sauce or something, wine bottles to hold in your hands. Anything that's weighted. You can also use an ottoman or a stability ball or anything that you can lay on. So the first exercise is with the stability ball, ottoman, and or dumbbells. So you'll have the ottoman set up here. You'll have 1 dumbbell. And these are called pullovers. You're going to hold the dumbbell or weight on the side. So it's a little different. You're holding the sides like this, long ways, just 1. And then coming onto your back, if you're on an ottoman, see if you can scoot down so your hips are off and you're pressing into the ground and lifting straight up above your head. All right, so here we go. We're going to go for 40 reps here. Okay, so try to just count this time. Ready? Here we go. You're stretching down with straight arms and then pulling straight arms back up. There's just a tiny micro bend in your elbow. So hopefully your weight's not too light so that you can get up to 40 reps. I mean, sorry, that your weight's not too heavy. We want the weights to be a little on the light side. Because if it's too heavy, you won't be able to make it all the way up and do 3 sets. So we're working more on muscular endurance here. Now, if your goal is more strength or muscle hypertrophy, you don't have to do that with us. You can make your weight heavier and you can go a little slower, or you can just do half and go to 20, or you can do 15, whatever you're working on, and do 4 sets. You can change it up that way. All right, and then coming up, you can place the weight on the ground. Okay, moving this out of the way. Now, this next exercise, you don't have to have a dumbbell for. You could also technically hold 2 as well. So I'll show you the different variations. So this one, we're doing a multi-exercise just to go into our HIIT and kick class. So again, maybe if you want to do the first one without a weight so that you can kind of warm up, I'll show you that one first, and then we'll do it with 1 and then 2. Okay, so let's do it without. So this will count also as your warm up. Just like we did a similar exercise before with our feet wide, so you're gonna lean into I'll mirror you. So lean into the left side. So your right leg is straight. And then when you push off this leg, you're gonna crunch. So you're working on balance and core. Crunch your right elbow to left knee. Then you can either have your left hand on your hip or up in a guard like you're kickboxing, and you're gonna do a side kick with your left foot. So the ankle is flexed. Then that foot lowers to the ground and you're right back into your side lunge. So again, we're pushing off, crunch, left knee to right elbow, and then side kick, and you can keep your left hand up by your face to guard, and then drop down. So the side kick is different from the roundhouse kick because the roundhouse kick, you're pointing your toes. The side kick, you're flexing the ankle. So it's on the side, but I just want to show you how your ankles flex like that. All right, so here we go. Let's push off. Just keep going and I'll tell you when to stop. Oh, sorry, we're doing the kick. Drop down, side lunge, crunch, side kick. Drop down, side lunge, crunch, side kick. And if you don't have to go as slow as I was going in the beginning, because that was more of just teaching. So if you can, just give a little more power to that side kick, like you're kicking for real. Don't just hold it up there. Actually kick with your heel. So when you come in and you crunch, you're powering up to give that extension. And notice also I'm leaning my body to the right when I do it. Breathe. Okay, other side. So same thing, we're now leaning over to the right. So we'll go slow in the beginning, get you used to the movement. Leaning into the right leg, push off, crunch right knee to left elbow, and then right leg side kicks as you lean to the left. And then you just drop right back down into your side lunge, crunch, left elbow, right knee, side kick, and then back down. So it might take a little bit to get used to in the beginning because we're doing the opposite side. And we're working on balance, core strength. Maybe once you get the hang of it, just speed it up a little bit. You got it. Yeah. Feeling the glute and the hip on that right leg. All right, and come back to center. That was a good little warm up for your body. All right, now, they're easy to, we're doing 2 similar exercises. One is exactly the same as I did Thursday with you, but they're really, really awesome. The first one is with your dumbbells. It's a plank row. So I'll show you from the side view first. You're in your straight arm plank, engaging core, and you're holding the dumbbells. You're gonna row and lift up one side, bending elbow, and then other side. So try not, if you can, try not to like twist and shift your weight. Try to keep your weight steady and just row and switch, row and switch in your plank. I'll show you from the front view as well so you can see. again, just make sure your weight isn't too heavy. Okay, let's see it. Let's see it, guys. How's it going? Keep going. Okay, I'll tell you when we're done. All right, coming back up to standing. And again, this one, we did similar on Thursday. You don't need any other equipment except for the weights. If you want, you can have a ball against your back and push the stability ball against the wall, but you don't have to. You can just stand and do a squat with your dumbbells, chest up, and then when you stand, bicep curl. So squatting down, bicep curl. Straight on the side. All right. Here we go, here we go. Take a break, take a sip of water. Yeah. How are we doing, everyone? Good? Thumbs up. We're breathing, we're alive. So guess what? Those technically were your 5. Yay. So we have the pullovers. We had 2 sides. That's what I counted. So we had 2 sides of the side lunge kicks, and then we had our plank rows and our bicep curl from squat position. Doing good? Everybody got it? All right, let's go round 2. Round 2. Grab your dumbbell, your ottoman. So remember, for more muscle endurance toning, we're doing 40 reps of our straight arm pullovers and lightweight. So it could be like, 10 pounds, 12, 15 pounds, something along those lines would be good. Keep looking straight up at the sky. Don't turn your head, don't turn your neck, looking straight up. Stretch as low as you can with arms straight to get a nice shoulder stretch and lat stretch here. You're engaging your glutes, your hamstrings, your abs are tight. Feel everything engaged. Don't just flop out here. Keep going, breathe, use your breath. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. So again, if you're looking for more strength or hypertrophy, which is bigger muscles, you want to lift heavier and go slower with the movement. So you would go a little or a lot slower like this with the movement if you're lifting heavy, and you would do less than half the reps, like or half at maximum 20. but most likely you would be doing 15 for hypertrophy, even less for strength if it was heavier. And we're doing more muscle endurance for toning. All right. Nice job, everyone. Coming back up when you're done with your 40. And I'm going to demo the same lunge with the weights. So hold 2 here if you're ready for this. If not, just take your time on the floors and come up when you're ready. So with weights, you're leaning over to the left, bending into that left knee. Both weights are hanging. You're hammer curling up the weights as you crunch left knee to right elbow, and then you keep those weights up in that hammer curl and do your side kick. Then extend the weights down so the weights are framing your left knee. Hammer curl the weights, crunch knee to opposite elbow, side kick, weights stay in the same position until you come back down. Okay, if you just want to use one, then use the weight in the right hand. Squat down, same thing. Hammer curl the right arm, left knee to right elbow, side kick, it stays the same, and then extend the elbow, drop back down. So your choice, you can use one, both, or you can just go back to doing it without weights. But here we go. Keep your hands up by your face. So again, it's your choice. Do you feel like you want more cardio? Do you feel like you're looking to get more strength in your workout? What is your goal? That's how we determine what we're doing. How many reps, how much weight, it's all up to you. And don't worry, it's not going to be bad or it's not going to be a wrong decision. Either way, you're moving your body, you're giving it resistance, and you're going to see results. And especially for women, don't worry, you're not going to get bulky if you use heavy weights. Unless you're taking testosterone injections and human growth injections, or shooting up some anabolic steroid drugs, you're not going to get bulky or big. All right, awesome job. Let's switch sides. So leaning over, again, if you're using the weights, one or both. Now, if you would be using just one weight, you just switch hands and lean and then crunch, kick out. You're going to bicep hammer curl, then extend. Let me get all fired up on my one bicep. Woo. So the hammers are a little different from regular curls because you're going straight up with your thumbs. You're not flipping the palms up, which is different. All right, good job, everyone. Great. Bringing the weights over to the mat and going for your plank rows. Woo! If you need a little quick sip of water, a little breather. Otherwise, we're going right into making the AC a little lower. Ooh, it's hot. Sweat, get in the burn, get in the sweat. All right, here we go. Plank row 1, and then alternate to the other hand. Switching sides each time. All right. And that's however many you did is all good on those. Those are pretty challenging. So hopefully you made it to at least 10 each side. Maybe you did a little more. So now we're coming up to our squat bicep curls. So again, if you want, you can use the stability ball at your low back and use the wall to do these, or just do them like I'm doing standing, freestanding squat. And then palms twist to face up, curl, bring your palms to your shoulders. Rotate back down, palms face each other on the sides of your body, and then stand, curl, palms face up. Remember in a squat to keep your weight in your heels and your chest up. Okay, so your hips and butt push back. You're looking up and forward. Don't lean down like this. This is more of a deadlift. You want your chest up. Push through the heels and curl, twisting the palms up. Of course, if you have smaller weights, you can use those here because the biceps are smaller muscles, or if you have adjustable weights like I do, you can adjust them to smaller. So these are singling out the biceps here with these small movements. In our rows, we have multi-joint movements, which get our back and our biceps. So you can go a little heavier with that usually. All right, time to take a break. Get a sip of water. We have one more set. Woo! All right, coming back to center with your ball or your ottoman, your makeshift bench. Grab your dumbbell, hold the sides or hold in the center. And here we go, 40, we're shooting for 40 for muscle endurance. 20 or below for hypertrophy, 2015. And let's say 10 for strength. You can rest and maybe do another 10 before we finish. So stretch. Again, make sure you're getting as low as you can to keep the hands aligning with the shoulders. So hands always want to align with the shoulders, and hips are aligning up with the knees and shoulders, so you're not dropping your hips. You're engaging the glutes and extending them to the sky. Breathe. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. And on here, you can breathe in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. In through your nose, exhale through your mouth. So a little different from our yoga breathing, but it's all good. We're getting more force through the exhale through the mouth. And this is how most people are used to breathing when they're weightlifting anyway. Most people don't do yoga breath when they're weightlifting, for the most part. All right, so when you hit it, say you're 40, you can come on up. Don't let me rush you though. Don't skip out. All right, I think we're ready. So, you know how to do it with both dumbbells, with one dumbbells, and without. So again, go ahead and choose. I'm personally feeling today is more like a cardio and balance and core day for me, so I'm not going to use the weights today. So again, here we go, leaning into the left. Now notice also my left knee is aligned with my ankle. My toes are all forward. If you turn your toes out, it's okay, but you're not going to have as much push power because your hip is externally rotated. You want your toes facing forward so you really engage that glute. We want to get the booty going, right? So we want to keep the toes forward and knee right over the ankle. Don't let your knee bow in. That's going to be harmful for your knee joint. So protect your knee, keep it aligned with the ankle, toes forward. Push off, crunch, and side kick. Drop down, keeping knee over ankle, push off, crunch, side kick, drop down, crunch, side kick, leaning your body to the right when you kick that left leg. So it's actually like you're becoming a straight line, angled parallel to the ground when you do it. Practice keeping your hands up by your face. I know there's a lot going on in this move. Lots to remember and think about. Feel that glute, that left glute burning. Yeah, love the burn. Feel that burn. Get nice and low, push off, getting a stretch. All right. Yeah, walk it out. Other side. Right into it, right away. Lean over into that right side. Straighten and stretch your left inner thigh. Push off, crunch, and side kick to the right as you lean your upper body to the left. Keep flexing your right ankle. So your right toes are pulling up towards your knee, towards you. They're not pointed, they're flexed. So go against everything basically you've learned so far in your roundhouse kicks. Now you are flexing the ankle and pulling up the toes for your side kick so that you don't kick with your toes. Keep it with the bottom of your foot. The more wider your step is, the more stretch and full range of motion you'll get when you push off. Stretch in the opposite leg and full range of motion in your squat. All right. Woo, yeah. But you can't guess what we're doing in our kickboxing portion today. So coming over, grab your weights, coming over to the mat for your plank row. Here we go. Engage your core. Keep your hips the same height as your shoulders are slightly below. So you don't want them up high. You don't want them too low because that's going to pull on your back. Nice and straight here in your plank. Sorry, my cat was chasing a lizard. Okay, so I know it's your third set. It's a little tough. Try to get at least 10 each side, if not more. And then we'll prepare, get ready for your last round, best round of your last set. Last of the last of the last, your squat bicep curls. Woo! All right, whenever you're ready, let's go. Let's get it. Squatting down and curl it up. If you can, inhale down, exhale. Woo, all right. Nice job, guys. Take a sip of water, take a breather, have a little rest, recover. Woo, I know that was fun. Yeah, lots of fun. Yeah, so like I said before, when I used to do the figure fitness competitions, it was so tough to put on muscle. I had to lift so heavy and do it 5 days a week and just be like killing myself to even put on a little bit of muscle, and I had to eat all this specific stuff and all this protein. So you're not going to get bulky, I promise you, unless you're taking all kinds of anabolic drugs. So don't worry, if you lift heavy, it's a good thing. Okay, for kickboxing today, we are working on the side kick, okay? So we just had a lot of practice with it. So we'll get into our stance. We have, I'll mirror you. So if you're right-handed, like I am, I'm gonna mirror you. You're gonna put your left leg forward, right leg back. Don't get like super grounded into your stance and knees bent so much that you're like this super grounded stiff rock. You want to be able to move a little bit. So maybe have like your heels lifted a little, have your body able to shift easy from side to side, forward and back, so that you're not planted down. You have a little bit of lift. You're like more on the balls of your feet, and your back heel is lifted, and your front heel is on the ground, but very lightly. So don't also keep too wide of a stance. So for this, you're just maybe like 1 to 2 feet a distance. You don't want to be too close. 1 to 2 feet distance apart between your feet. Okay, so left leg is forward, hands are up by your face. You're gonna do a jab with the left hand. And notice when I jab, I kind of slightly turn my body and my shoulder lifts to help block my face. So my shoulder lifts to help block my face. I can see down my punch over my first 2 knuckles, and my body slightly turns, so I'm a little bladed. I have more to hit when I'm forward, less when I'm bladed. Plus, it's good for your obliques. So twist and punch with the left, and then twist slightly and punch with the right, with your right cross. So again, I'm lifting my shoulder up towards my ear to help block my face. I'm looking down my punch. My arm is extended. My hitting point is where my first 2 knuckles are. Okay, so don't hit like this with your back 2 knuckles. Punch forward and slight turn of a straight wrist forward, slight bend into it. So again, jab, cross, and I'm still turning, I'm twisting. When I do the cross, my back foot is pivoting. Jab, cross. So we'll do our jab cross with awesome form and start speeding up. See if you could go faster, a little faster. Breathe. All right, good job. Now let's just roll it out and march in place. Just roll it out. Reverse direction. Lifting your feet, marching in place. Getting march and roll at the same time. It's like, what is that? Rub your belly, pat your head. All right, now we're gonna work on the hooks. So we're hooking, same thing. We're turning from our body, and think of this hook like you have a weight on the end of your hand and a string. And when you throw the hook, it's like you're flinging it across, and your body turns, your obliques engage, you're flinging it across. You can do high hooks to the head or body hooks that are lower, but it's that same principle. So let's do the high hooks. Same thing with the back, pivoting as well, turning your body and hook, left and right. We'll do high hooks up by the head, turning your body. Bringing your hand right back to your face. All right, now we're gonna do jab, cross, hook, hook. Jab, cross, hook, hook. Jab, cross, hook, hook. Jab, cross, hook, hook. Jab, cross. Breathe out every time you throw a punch. Breathe out through your nose every time you throw a punch. Nice and strong, get some power into it. Use your body. All right, nice. Just march it out, swing your arms. So, of course, if you have a partner or something you want to punch and kick at home, you can do that. You can always hold on to the cans, the weights, whatever you have. If you want, you can just use your gloves. Okay, so now we're gonna do a little side kick drill, and then we're gonna put it all together into a combo. So, instead of that drill we did earlier with or without weights, this time you're gonna keep your left leg elevated. So it's like we did the crunch, but your hands are gonna be up by your face and your elbows up. So you're not trying to crunch on this one. Your elbows are up, your knee is still high, and then you're gonna lean over. I'm doing it in slow motion. It'll be a little easier when you do it at regular speed. Lean over to the right as you do your side kick, ankles flex, pull your toes up, and then come back in and kick again, okay? So it's a balance and a strength, okay? You don't go too fast or you'll throw yourself off, but go at a decent speed, because again, if you go too slow, you'll most likely drop your foot down. All right, see how long you can stay up with that leg. It's nice core strengthening and balance exercise. So lean into it. And if you need to, you can hold a wall. If you're working more on your form, just hold a wall and keep your left hand up by your face. Okay? Nice. So it's your choice. Do you want to work more on your strength and core strength and balance, or do you want to work on that hip and glute strength and do more reps with your form? Keep going. Exhale when you kick out. All right, other side. Grounding into your left foot. Spread those toes. Internally rotate that thigh. And here we go. Kick out. If you want, you can hold a wall and lean more into the wall. So that way you're staying in your same position. You still bring the knee up by your chest, but your elbow is outside the leg and you're blocking your cheek and you're kicking with the heel. So I'm going to keep going, but I want to show you from this side. See how my foot is flexed? It's not pointed, it's flexed. So you do not want to point your toes here. You'll break your toe. You want to keep the foot flexed and kick more with the bottom of your foot, not your toes. So again, if you're doing, there you go. And always keep your bottom foot angled and turned. So you're on a more 45-degree angle with that bottom foot turning in the back direction of where you're kicking. So I'm 45 degrees towards the back. I'm kicking my opponent towards in on my right side. My foot is turned towards the left, towards the back. All right, nice. Come back to center. And we're going to put it all together. We're going to do a left jab, a right cross, a left hook, a right hook, and then we're going to slide, like the electric slide, slide to the right, pull left knee up, and side kick. Okay? So we have a jab, a cross, a hook, slide to the right as you pull left knee in, and side kick. So this is when you have multiple attackers. You're going to knock the guy in front of you out, and then there's a guy over here to your left, and you're going to side kick him away. Because this might happen in real life. Okay, here we go. Jab, slide to the right, side kick left. If you're feeling comfortable with it, speed it up. Like Jackie Chan or Bruce Lee, super fast. Woo! All right, switch sides. Okay, so same combo with the arms. You're still doing left jab, right cross, left hook, right hook. This time you're pushing off your back foot to slide over to the left, and then high right knee, side kick to the right. All right, here we go. So jab, cross, hook, hook, slide to the left, and side kick right. Like the cha-cha slide. Slide to the left, slide to the right, jab, cross, hook, hook. Once you got it, go a little faster. Push some power into that leg. Really kick that right leg, nice and strong. Woo! All right, guys, good job. Take a sip of water. We'll be working on those as well this Tuesday. This Tuesday in our kickboxing class at 5:30 p.m. You can grab a partner or a bag, heavy bag, or something to kick and punch, and we'll be working on that this Tuesday. So need a sip of water, go for it. We're gonna do some abs, burn it out, and then you'll be done. And then hopefully you can stay for yoga and get a nice stretch on in our level 2 class. So here we go. We're coming on to the back. And we are doing our crisscross and scissor kicks. So this is going to be at your own pace. We're going to do 20 reps of everything. If it's 2 sides, you're going to do 20 each side. So for example, first is 20 crisscross. Here we go. Go for it. Looking at your abs. Keeping your head up. Belly button in towards your spine. Right after crisscross, scissor kicks. So scissors are up and down. Point those toes. Looking at your abs. After 20, you're going to lay flat, bending knees, feet on the ground, and you're going to do 20 full sit-ups, so all the way up. I want your hands behind your head, lightly pressing against the bottom of your base of your skull at the back, and then you pull all the way up and touch your knees. So if you need something under your feet, if you want to use your ottoman, you could do that or whatever, but I want you to come all the way up for your full sit-ups. So all the way up. 20. All right. After 20, keep going if you're not there though. Keep going. Go all the way to 20. Okay, after 20, we're doing leg lifts to the sky, hip lift, hip thrust. So you're extending your legs. You can have your hands be underneath your sacrum, but I want your legs up to the ceiling. Now, what you don't want to do is lift your hips off and pull your feet over towards your head. I want you to just lift straight up off the ground. So if you need your hands under your back for support, that's fine. Otherwise, just keep your back flat on the ground and just kick straight up to the sky for 20. It's just a tiny little lift. It's not big. It's just lifting your hips off the ground, straight up to the sky. It's very much targeting the lower area of your abdominals and your deep internal abs. You're feeling down into the pelvis area. Kind of like a super kegel. You're engaging, pulling in and up. All right, after 20, we're going to do reverse pedal, back pedal bicycles. So it's a little different variation than your standard opposite elbow, opposite knee. So we're gonna pedal backwards, flexing the ankle. Twisting through the core. Twenty each side. And then regular bicycles, opposite up, opposite knee, kick out. Almost there. You can do it. Breathe. Push all the way, nice and strong. Through to the end. You got this. And relax when you're done with your 20. Ah. Woo. Yeah. Nice job, guys. So I'm going to teach you what's called a technical stand-up in martial arts. So if you hug your knees into your chest, you can rock a little side to side. So this is a good way if you're ever in a self-defense or scary situation, you don't feel comfortable with just getting up with rolling onto your side, let's say like we normally do. You can start to hold the backs of your legs and roll on your spine. So you're tucking your chin to your throat and you're rolling forward and back. Now I'm going to do it in slow motion at first. So when you roll up, actually let me scoot back a little so you can see me. When you roll up, I'm going to plant my left foot on the ground close to my body. So as you can see underneath, my left foot is on the ground, my heel is close to my body. I'm going to extend my right leg. My right hand comes close to my back of my right hip. So let's say someone's in front of you and you're trying to keep them away from you so you can stand up. You kick your right foot, flex the ankle. So you're pushing into their shin, which can also be used as leverage. You're blocking them with this left hand. Now you press into your left foot and right hand, lift your body off the ground, and take your right foot and step back. You're still keeping them at bay, and then you can stand up. That is called a technical stand-up. We'll do more of those on Tuesday. So thank you guys. I hope you stick around for yoga and you enjoyed it. Have a great day. Yay.